letters. The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling a problem with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 82, NASDAQ down 67, S&P's off 15, gold contract down $18, trading $16.42 an ounce. We got silver up 22 cents, $14.48 an ounce, light sweet crude down 31 cents, $23.72 a barrel. This oil just can't catch a bid, man.
Yeah, I mean, the market can't catch a bid in the last 15 minutes, too.
Yeah, wait 5 more minutes.
Exactly.
Notes and bonds. You get the 10-year note flat at 137.15, 30-year bond off 3 at 178.24, and King Dollar. King Dollar down 337 ticks, trading 101.704. The euro is at 108. The yen is at 115.5, and the British pound is at 117 to 1 U.S. dollar. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks at TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim, as we do every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And don't forget, folks, every trading day right here, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time, you want to understand the option market, option strategies, futures, outstanding program. If you haven't test-driven yet the Thinkorswim platform, so easy to do. You're on the site right now. Hit that banner. Bring it up to allow you to trade paper money. You can follow Kevin and his team every trading day as they move through these markets. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy. You know, this is not really a surprising result after such a big update yesterday and the announcement overnight. It hit about 12:20 Chicago time, about 1:20 Florida time. They're selling a little bit of the news here, I think, in some of these names and some of the overall market that's run up. But I just think personally, this is a, up in the morning, down mid-morning, late morning. I think this market is strong here. And be careful of that up, down, up day that we talk about all the time.
No,
there's clearly some hands getting out here. That is for sure.
I like this action, man. When you get a day like yesterday, folks, okay, the market, that took a huge amount of energy. So the market's about energy. So you're going sideways. There's still enough paranoia out there. There's no doubt. When Tommy was doing the news, we still have the volatility, but that volatility is different. To me, it's different. That this is a volatility. Like if we look at the S&P right now, folks, what you have here is that and this is what hit yesterday when some basically bears were still getting trapped in this market because we did that big retracement in the S&P, Kevin. We get down just like you were saying from the 24.97. And it what. Was it? Oh no! This yesterday's over here, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So yesterday we were at the 24.24. We get all the way down to 23.46, folks. Okay, which I can understand. People say, "Okay, here we go again," and then guess what? You just went the other way, and that's what we're doing right now is just testing that area, folks. So, listen. Markets are hard to get through at this particular point, but bottom line is that I would say that we're kind of solid right now myself. So. I know that's a nerve, but
James Bullard was on television this morning, and I thought he gave one of the most calm and clear descriptions of this market that I've heard yet. And a lot of it is the same way that I think, which is you can't call this a recession. Naming this a recession is too simple, right? If the market slows down by this much, by definition, it's a recession. Well, if this market goes down, and he described it like this: Q2, there will be a disruption, right?
Yes.
And then Q3, there'll be a transition back to what we, as we transition back into a working economy. And then he sees Q4 and Q1 of next year being what he called a boom quarters, as this market and the pent-up demand comes firing all back when everyone gets it all clear. And I think that is accurate. And he called it pandemic adjustment period that we're in right now. And that is more accurate than I think calling it a recession. When you can't call something a recession, you had a sudden stop to the economy, not a slow, gradual decrease like that. So I really think that he did a great job of really describing what I think is really happening in this economy.
No, there's no doubt. This is a whole different world when people are ordered to shut down. That's, and the hardest thing, folks, okay, even with the amount of money that is going to be pumped into it, I think what we're going to be facing, a lot of these small businesses are going to be facing paperwork to get it done. And, hopefully, I saw this morning the Small Business Administration folks, they already have videos that are going on. They're having 2-hour workshops that are going on to explain to people how to fill out the paperwork, what you can expect, and if you're a small business out there, get on it, okay? Because the bottom line is that it's going to be important, for everyone's survival. That's what it really comes down to. So, some industries, that are used to paperwork, it's going to be a lot easier than, there's plenty of small businesses that aren't used to paperwork. And it's not a lot. I already looked at it. It's not a lot, but it'll take a while to fill it out. That's the real bottom line, so.
Yeah, but I mean, in a $2 trillion aid package is what they passed last night. $100 billion for hospitals.
Yes.
$350 billion for small businesses and $500 billion for corporations. And I think that's, in this whole news, aside from this whole news, remember, Boeing announced that they're going to start reproducing or producing again the 737 MAX. That got announced this morning, too. That's why Boeing is so strong this morning.
Yeah.
Right. So not only are they getting the bailout package or the aid that they wanted, and their CEO came on the air yesterday, did a very good job of saying, all we need is short-term lending to stay liquid, and we're good.
Right.
So I think that and the news that production is starting again on the 737 MAX is the kind of the double positive, and that's why Boeing, even with the market down here and soft, is still up 12.5%.
Oh, listen, I just said to Tommy coming in, I think it went from 93 to 150 in 3 days, right?
Yeah, 89 to 156. How about that? Yeah.
Monday morning. Right. This week it's really done that.
It has, yeah.
These are unprecedented moves that we're seeing right now. So, it's just buckle up, guys.
Totally.
Big numbers are, the definition of big numbers has changed. That's for sure.
Yeah, and for all you folks that have been in the market for 3 or 4 years, right? This is, my take on it is that this is fabulous for you, because what ends up happening is that you won't get caught in the next 20 or 30 years into these deals that markets can only go up. Because what I've found in general is that mantra is what get people really in trouble, because then they basically get margin too high. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Because what happens when you see something like this, it's totally different and it's real. So no one else can tell you that like, let's say if you're only in the markets the last 10 years, right? I can picture that, someone, really your age, okay? Do you know what I mean?
Right.
That you can say, well, hey, man, this never can happen. Well, guess what? Now, that experience is freaking great to be in the marketplace.
Young investors, stay away from margin. That's the best advice I can give a young investor.
Right. Folks, 45 minutes from now, outstanding program. Kevin, you have a great one, safe one. Ride that wave, baby.
Have a great day, guys.
You too, Kevin.
Thank you. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. We're going to get those oil numbers. Come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. TFNN is launching an open house for our Tiger's Den. For a limited time, you can get a 30-day free trial to the Tiger's Den. Just enter promo code OPEN at checkout and pay nothing for 30 days while you try out your Tiger's Den membership as part of our open house. With market volatility at an all-time high and people all over the world working from home if possible, TFNN is hosting an open house in our Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is an interactive chat room that runs all day where other tigers and tigresses discuss trading ideas with the hosts and members, along with charts and current market news, as well as live access to the charts the hosts use during their programs. Join us for the Tiger's Den Open House. Begin your Den membership today by just entering OPEN at checkout and pay nothing while you try things out for 30 days. For all the details and to start your Den membership today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the TFNN Tiger's Den Open House taking place now. Sign up today.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow down 67, NASDAQ off 110, S&P's down 32. And we're going to get those crude oil numbers coming up. And it looks like the whisper number is saying that it's a build of 2.1. Huh?
Yeah. So the survey number, 3 million, looking for a surplus. The whisper, 2.1. We get the number at 10:30. It's 10:18 right now. Let's jump over to the platform. I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to refresh these contracts real quick. Commodities. So crude oil. We just dropped from 25 to 23. This chart, quite a roller coaster. Getting into some of the spreads. Let's start off maybe with the noon, see where we line up. You do have exposure from about 23 bucks. I imagine there's going to be some volatility priced into these, even just for the noon. Here's your bullish spread from 23 to 24.50. Pretty cool. We're right at 23. So you get to see, but look at the bid offer spread. That's just correlating, I think, to the massive volatility that the market maker needs to take on.
Right.
When you're talking about these contracts that are trading $2 left and right, they're only $1.50 in length. So to give somebody limited risk, right? So to buy the bullish side alone is costing almost $40. The bearish side is probably going to be a similar $40. Yep, since you're right at basically the point.
Yep.
$80 for the noons. I don't think we've ever seen it that high.
We haven't.
And really not having to do anything probably with the inventory numbers, just the pure raw volatility of oil right now, having defined risk for an hour and a half. Let's see where the dailies line up out of curiosity, because that's an extreme amount of money to pay for when you only have $1.50 if you exercise one contract. So you're putting up 80, your max profit if you exercise one. You could get value on both for sure in this type of environment. But let's see, we're at 23, so the dailies only have exposure from 24, and let's just see where the pure dailies line up. 24. So that'd be your real option, but really expensive, as you may expect, man. Poor crude that's going from $20 to 28 back to 20.
Intense.
It is.
Okay, so let me look at this contract. This is going to be, so you get 23.47. You tried to get higher out here this morning, couldn't handle it. Yeah, I'm going to go for the low. Oh, that's interesting. Last time it didn't make it down there. I'm still going to go for it. Okay, so 2080. Yeah, 2080 would be the number. So On the Whisper number, let's
push for a build, right?
Yeah.
A bigger build than maybe they may be looking for.
Yeah.
What do you think?
4.5.
4.5.
That's going to be a big one, folks.
Yeah.
We'll see where it shakes out.
We will.
I mean, it's a brave new world, there's no doubt. And that oil, I was saying to Tom, we can't find the article right now, but when you're dealing with the future market, folks, okay, there's an article on Bloomberg this morning that we have oil, what is it, $22 right now or $23?
23.
Okay, so they you're trading at $23. What the article's about is that the big oil companies with contracts are actually buying oil at about $15 and as low as $8 a barrel. So that's pretty intense in the context of where we actually are. I can't even imagine. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
That it's like, okay, that's the actual price. Well, and one of the Tigers yesterday, she's trading gasoline. So watch this. This is like, I've never seen anything like this.
Okay.
GLCO, right? This is
CO.
Thanks.
Yeah.
CO. When you see this, folks, you're not going to believe this. I says, okay, this can't be correct. But guess what it was? 47 cents for unleaded gasoline.
Okay.
Now, they haven't gone down at the pumps like this, okay?
What's up with that?
Exactly. So that's February 20th.
Yeah, when everything
you were at
fell apart.
$1.80. 47 cents.
Wow.
Yeah, Ruby. This is like unbelievable. Like, I filled up yesterday, and yeah, it's less expensive, but I'm still paying like $2.40 or $2.20, whatever it was. That's pretty intense.
For
man.
premium, though, too?
Yeah, premium.
That's it, yeah.
Right.
Can you go into the description of what they say for
Yes.
gas? Just like how many would the value point $442,000 contract refined. So how many? We'll pull up at the break. I pulled it up recently because it is remarkable. Once you get down to $20 a barrel, I think it's 42 gallons in those barrels. That you refine the process.
Yeah.
We'll pull it up. I looked it up like 2 weeks ago because we're at a price that it's almost stupid. As in, we talked about it before when oil gets down to these levels, right? You can go in the store and buy a gallon of water that they literally fill up in the back of their 7-Eleven and run it through a Brita filter.
Right.
I think that would be literally,
it's a great
not
point.
quite, but for more money. So it's like, how can that relationship hold?
I'm getting bullish. I'm going to get bullish.
It really speaks to, I think, how we as Americans are so willing to spend $2, $1.99 for a gallon of water. It doesn't seem outlandish at all. And then you're only willing to pay $1.40 for something so useful as a gallon of gas.
That's so funny you're saying that. I know. It's true. It's
as long as Americans are okay with buying cases of water for $5, gallons for $2, I can't imagine oil is going to be 65 cents at the pump. It can't.
I agree, man.
Yeah.
And this morning coming out of the house after I made some coffee, I'm saying, okay, I got to get some more water.
Right.
That's the first thing I said. And this, yeah. So when you do, this is pretty cool, actually, what you brought up. Because, as technicians, you can look at that drop, right? But you better use some common sense, folks, because that's what you're actually doing. Just using common sense. That, hey, listen, man, oil's not going to stay at 43 cents. I mean, it is what it is, but that's pretty wild, man. I mean, over the top. There's no.
Yeah, and they went. We'll have to. All right, I'll pull it up at the break.
There it is. 42 gallons.
It's a 42-gallon drum.
Right.
Which is it?
10 gallons of gasoline.
That's it. Yeah. So when they break it down, so here we go. Why not? We'll pull it over because it becomes appropriate when 42. Imagine you're bearing 42 gallons, man, for that barrel.
Right.
So 42-gallon barrel of crude oil. So petroleum refineries in the U.S. produce about 19 to 20 gallons of motor gasoline and 11 to 12 gallons of ultra-low sulfur distillate fuel oil, most of which is sold as diesel fuel.
Yeah.
And in several states, it's heating oil from one. So you get almost 20 gallons of gas. You get 11 to 12 gallons of diesel. It makes sense, man. That's about 30 gallons that you're getting out of there. You're getting it for $20. So it should be under $1, right? At least, or
oh yeah,
yeah.
Oh, I guess that would be. So who's going to make the most amount of VLO? Who's going to make the most money on the Met? That's what we got to figure out. Where's the spread? Valero, they're a refiner.
That's a tough chart.
Yeah, seriously, man. But we got to figure out. We need some feedback on that as to who's going to make the most amount of money there. Let's go to Ken in Sarasota. Hey, Ken, what's going on, brother?
Hi, guys. How are you?
Hey, Ken.
How you been, man? I haven't heard that voice for a while.
I've been fine, thanks.
Good.
I heard you talking yesterday, and somebody talked about the gold price on Kitco, and you were saying that you didn't like it. And I wondered, I've been using Kitco for years as a source, and I wondered, what do you see as the problem with their pricing?
Well, first Larry came on, and then the guy called me about the aspect that they said that gold was down $100 overnight. They were saying that they got that off Kitco, and I didn't even find it on Kitco.
Yeah.
Kitco in general, okay? Quotes in Kitco, I've found, they're scraping another site. Here, stay right there, okay?
Okay, sure.
Dow Industrial's down 48, NASDAQ off 115, S&P's off 30. We'll come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow up 151, NASDAQ down 64, S&Ps are down 9. Do we get to go the oil yet?
Oh, let's check it out. We sure do. Oil numbers coming in at 10:30, and where are we? A rise of 1.62.
Oh, it's not much.
No, it's not much. Let's go check in on the chart real quick while we pull it up. There's your crude chart. No real reaction. We did happen to be trading right at about 23, the market above that level when we came into the news. But as you expect, man, the market's saying, what are you going to do for me in the next month or two with crude? Not what did you do for me over the last 7 days, man. So 23.83 on that crude market.
Totally.
Yeah.
So, Ken, Kitco, right? So I guess if the bad tick was on there, it was on there. I mean, to me, what ends up happening, Kitco in general, okay, is that you have every penny stock in the world on there. They have a vested interest to basically keep selling gold. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and this is the sad part. Like, even when the call was coming into me, you know that you've been in the gold market a long time, right? The folks that lose money in the gold market on a continual basis seem to be gold bugs more than anything because they'll never sell. So, I mean, I've just seen it in the last 20 years. On a continual basis, you know what I mean? You get guys out in Kitco. I don't care if gold goes down $500. They're going to say that it's going to $5,000. So, I don't like the site. Period. So, did I lose them?
Hot gold anyway. Do they still do that London fix or? I saw somebody on Bloomberg TV this morning. They were talking about a disparity between the futures price and the spot price. That it was about $40, which was very high. And they referenced London spot. And I thought, is that the benchmark for spot? I began to try to wonder, what is spot gold these days?
Well, what you do have happening is this. Okay, so we've both been doing this long enough. What happens, folks, is that as soon as you can't, like, I deal with Bel Air Coin all the time. It's one of the biggest gold companies in the world that buy and sell gold.
Yeah.
And as soon as you can't get it there, even with a $100 premium for Eagles, I'm talking about now, right?
Yeah.
You know that there's there's a problem that no one will sell. Period. They just won't sell.
Sure.
So what did happen yesterday, and it's still on right now, okay, is that there are more contracts than there is actually physical gold at the CME.
Sure,
at the COMEX, okay? So what that does is that fires up the base in a huge way, okay?
Yeah.
Because what has happened all the time, and listen, they could be right at some particular point, that paper gold versus physical gold, okay? The mantra has always been out there that at some point, if you're buying GLD, you're buying paper versus physical, at some point they won't be able to deliver. So what you had out here yesterday, and it's public information if you go to the COMEX, folks, okay, is that the open interest inside the gold market is almost twice as big as, and this is a delivery for April now, is almost twice as big as the amount of gold that's actually in storage.
Right. Yeah.
And this is the first time ever, including in World War II, folks, okay, that the refineries are closed down. And the biggest refineries are right in Miami, okay, because so much gold comes in from South America. So that it's not going to be a question of whether they're going to get it because there's plenty of gold around. They just think they have to get it onto planes. So,
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a handle on spot gold, and I'll tell you in a sec, I've never been comfortable with the futures number in the sense that I'm never totally sure what it actually means. And when you say, for example, the coins, the premium for the coins, my question really is the premium over what? Like, I think of spot gold as kilo bars or something like that the big players are trading somewhere.
Well,
I'm just trying to figure out how do you find what that price is.
And the spot and the premium I'm talking about is over the future price.
Okay.
Because they're going on that. Now, what you just said is so cool, because this is why I love the gold market. Because I stay tuned to that, because I don't care how much that future is saying, I want to know, can you buy it?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That means more than anything, okay? Because we're dealing with a number, and you're dealing with traders, and as traders, we'll drive it up or down, which way we think it's going, okay?
Sure, yeah.
There's a total disconnect between the future market versus what is actually going on, So it seems to me that you can really move through the gold market in an easier way sometimes because of those divergences. Yeah. And then, you look at the price of the dollar, and then you look at the price of bonds and say, okay, man, guess what? And then I always keep going back to the point that, okay, so it takes 10 tons of stone to make 1 ounce of gold. And that, folks, is one of the best gold companies in the world.
Sure.
Yeah,
so when you start putting that together, you're either a believer or not a believer. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm a technician, but realistically, just as Tommy just did in the oil market at 43 cents, I'm always in the fundamental aspect. Okay, what does it take? And, is it, so.
I'm just trying to get a handle, but basically I don't get into a lot of detail on it. I just like to know where is the price and how has it changed from yesterday. And that's actually a question I have with the futures. What time do they stop trading? Like when you talk about the change today.
4:15 Eastern Standard Time.
So you're talking about the change versus a 4:15?
Oh, you mean in gold?
Yes.
1:30. 1:30 Eastern
That's
Time.
right. So when you say that today gold is down $20 or whatever, that's by reference to what time yesterday?
1:30.
Yeah, this
1:30.
session.
Yeah.
Okay, because a lot of time I think that's the confusion. If you're looking at something that's relative to that's supposed to be a spot price, it's usually a lot later in the day.
Oh, listen, man, what you're saying is crucial because everyone wakes up in the morning and you say, hold it, man, what just happened? Because sometimes, folks, if we had got that spike in gold, okay, after let's see,
1:30,
1:30, right? It'd be a whole.
Up there,
It'd show up there, and you'd be looking at it, gold going lower, and it's higher by $70 or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
so.
and that's why I'm struggling to say, okay, can I get a clean number that's consistent day to day that I can see where the thing is moving? That's how I ended up using Kitco because they always put the time on it that they're talking about.
Right.
So you figure you can deal with that. Can I ask you something else entirely different?
Yeah, sure.
You also mentioned that you had recently bought a house.
Yes.
What's your thinking there?
What happened, this is a crazy story, man. I mean, I'm in that business in a big way. What ends up happening, a house pops up, and this is like, believe me, I know it was sick. This is Friday afternoon, and I'm looking, and, I'm basically a decent player in St. Pete, and I'm saying to myself, this house is like undervalued by 100, 150 grand. What ends up happening, I go out to the house, the poor guy, he just finished the house. He's like 100 feet away from me. And I'm walking towards him, and he puts his hands up, whoa, hold it. And I says, oh, this is such... And then he wouldn't even let me pat his dogs. So it was sad. But the bottom line is I bought it, on the spot.
So was that a discount because of the virus problems?
I would say that he probably was over his head. Okay. He had a couple houses, just finished this one. It's freaking gorgeous. And it's like, okay, but I couldn't even build it. The materials would cost me more than I just bought it for.
Yeah. What's your view on where real estate is going? Do you think there's a drop-off now? I saw the mortgage numbers today.
I would say that it's going to get repriced. Hey, listen, that 100,000, that might be the price. It's, the mortgage lenders are backing up. In fact, if you have a direct lender, it's different. But we don't know. But I knew I couldn't buy the materials at that price, so it's like, okay, man.
I see. Okay, great. Thanks.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Dow's up 213. Nasdaq is down 48. S&Ps are down 6. We'll come right back.
If you're in the CD market and looking for a secure investment, the Tiger First Mortgage Program may work for you. The security for these first mortgages are building lots in the tax opportunity zone in St. Petersburg, Florida. The Tax Act of 2018 set up tax-free zones across the country where you can build and hold for 10 years and pay no tax on the profits, which makes these lots valuable. The investment is anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000. The interest paid is 7% yearly, paid on a monthly basis. According to Bankrate.com, the best rate for a 4-year CD in the country as of February 20th is 3.1%. A $50,000 investment at a normal 4-year CD rate of 3.1% would give you income of $1,550 per year or $6,200 over the 4-year period. That same $50,000 investment in the Tiger First Mortgage Program would give you $3,500 per year or $14,000 over the 4 years. Which would you prefer, $6,200 or $14,000 of interest on your investment? If you would like more information about the Tiger First Mortgage Program, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com and hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com. Then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow. Dow up 340, NASDAQ down 21, S&P's up 7. What we did out here, folks, is that we went back, we tested the lows of yesterday, or rejected them, and you're taking off topside once again. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Teddy Kagestad, as we do each and every Wednesday at 40 past the hour. You can reach Teddy every trading day, folks, at forex-trading-unlock.com. That's forex-trading-unlock.com. Teddy Kagestad, what's happening, brother?
Oh, I'll tell you what kind of crazy chaos we have going on every day now in the markets, huh?
Oh, there's no doubt, man. This is volatility that we've seen before, but not seen on the basis of a week and a half.
Yes.
For sure. Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting. The currencies, actually, it's kind of, the last couple weekends, they opened up on Sunday nights and they were just radically, different from where they settled on the Fridays prior. And this week was actually kind of interesting that in lieu of the volatility, even though they were still, comparatively they were volatile, but nothing like they've been. So there's been kind of a calming in the currency markets. So right now.
Yeah, so that's interesting because even, to me, there's been a calming in the S&Ps too, even though we've gone 100 each way in the last couple of days compared to like last week. Okay. And that's maybe, I don't think it's a stretch, but it might be.
Probably because we're getting up movements along with the down ones, maybe. And so it's not quite as scary that the world is going to crash when I'd say we had 3,000-point Dow moves, right?
Totally.
So there's some strength a bit there. Yeah.
What's going to be interesting here, like it seems that, this is where, folks, you better bless yourself for being in the United States of America, because what is really sad is that you don't know how much other countries have that they really can put into their economy, Teddy. Do you know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to figure out is like, okay, so that would mean realistically that, their currencies would be worth less money. And even being in the gold market and watching the dollar all the time, I didn't realize that this is the strongest, the dollar's been in 18 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's right. I read that this morning in the Journal. I guess it's because all these other currencies have gone down so dramatically against the dollar. Because it's certainly, when you look at the dollar, 120 is the last high in 2000, because that's when I started the gold report. It was 121 or something. So we're still only at 101, but evidently the rest of those currencies have got crushed in the last 18 years. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, we've been talking about the past couple of weeks how especially some of the lesser crosses like the Turkish lira and the Mexican peso, how already a month ago they had already jumped huge. In the past 4 weeks, you've seen the peso go from 18.5 to over 25 pesos yesterday.
Really?
That's an incredible, just amazing percentage move in just, 4 weeks, So now we had the dollar, which obviously is a bull versus your major currencies for the past week and a half. Now, one thing that's been happening the past couple of days is that it's interesting that we had a dollar bull that was really fueling a rally, against like the yen and against the Swiss and the euro and the pound. Not so much the pound until recently when it fell out of bed. But now it's like every day the market closes, whether we're up or down on the day, the dollar seems to be strong going into the close of the U.S. markets.
Okay.
And then once we kind of have our little afternoon, quiet period before Asia comes online, the dollar starts to sell off. But every single day you can see how even if the dollar is net down against certain currencies, which it has been the past couple days, it's really not down a lot. And if you look at where it's at, it settles at the upper end of its range. So it gets hit really hard early. We open up. Like, I wouldn't be surprised to see, right now we're kind of neutral on the day for the dollar at most currencies.
Right.
To see a rally unfold over the next 4 hours is probably the way. If things stay the way they've been, I can see that surge coming again.
Boy, I just put up the Mexican peso, man. I mean, maybe we should just go down to Mexico and start buying a few places, man. I thought, I've never seen anything like this in my life.
You got a 30% discount on everything right now over a month ago.
I know. This is sad. Holy cow. Folks, I mean, if you're watching us on TV, you're watching, this thing was 18 pesos to $1 US 1 month ago. And it's 24 right now.
If you take the virus away, we would probably be down at like 17, maybe even 16 and a half pesos to the dollar the way the trend was going.
That's unbelievable, man. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
complete reversal of gears there.
Right.
So now how high is that going to go? I think the peso might start to stabilize. I think it's going to buffer, and it may still get up to maybe even 30 pesos to a dollar.
Yeah.
But you look at a currency like the Turkish lira, that thing has been a bull for months on end. It's trying to have a slight correction now. I think because of what's going on with Iran still and with the Middle East, with the spreading of the virus in that part of the world, and even with India going into full shutdown now, that's going to have an impact on their currencies still too. So the dollar, I think, versus lesser currencies, it's going to be hard to become a bear. I would be afraid of trying to sell into any rally. I would say wait for any break and then try and ride the bull back up.
Yeah. And what does happen, this is, in general, folks, okay, each and every downdraft, foundationally, countries, cities, individuals, if you have a stronger foundation, bottom line is that you keep getting stronger, and I think that's what we're seeing in the dollar, Teddy. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I do, and I think that's the one thing we have that's going to help us through this. With time, this is all going to pass. We know we're going to have definitely repercussions. But with the way we're doing things, with the stimulus and the way, one thing I've been saying, America does everything faster and better than everyone else.
Yes.
So and it's showing that in the markets. People say, well, this is not a time to worry about the markets, but the markets are an EKG for what's going on in society. And this is showing how strong we are coming together as a nation. We're repurposing factories, trying to do everything we can. And these are all signs where the economy was strong. We got to remember, this is the first recession that we have our self-invoked recession. This isn't because the economy was doing bad or any mistakes. We decided to shut everything off. This has never been done before.
Right. And the amount of cash that's going to get injected into the system is amazing. And the key, of course, is going to be how fast it gets done, folks. Because, I had offices up in Alaska years ago, Teddy. And in Alaska, folks, they had that dividend every year. And everyone would wait for it. Because the amount right now this year they're getting paid $1,400 or $1,600 per person. But when you see those types of cash get injected very quickly, it gets spent, man. And it's and what does happen, which is pretty cool, is that there's plenty of folks that don't get that much cash in their hand at the same time, and so that changes habits, man.
Sure. And you know what? Unlike any other time before, this is the first time where, right now, if you even got fired 2 weeks ago, you can apply online for unemployment. You're getting it tomorrow. It's happening no matter what.
That's cool. Oh, that's, right.
So this has never happened before. And you have companies like where, it's sad that, what's going on with the bar and restaurant industry, but we need to have social distances, But Coca-Cola and other companies, Coca-Cola announced they're hiring like 50,000 people nationwide. You have, that company, Walmart. There's places where people temporarily can go. So it's not like they can even be semi-unemployed, collect unemployment, and still have a job, in essential, industry. entries.
Pretty wild. Listen, folks, every trading day, you can reach Teddy at forex-trading-unlock.com. Teddy, you have a great one, safe one, stay safe, and of course, we look forward to speaking to you next Wednesday.
Thanks, guys. Ride that dollar bull.
That's ride that dollar bull. There's no doubt. And that dollar right now is trading 101.774. Have a great one, man.
Thanks.
Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my gold report. The gold report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 316, Nasdaq down 43, S&P's a flat. Let's go to Dean in Florida. Hey, Dean, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Excellent.
So you want to look at KRNT? It's a manufacturer of inkjet printers?
Yes. It's a company that we do business with, and we like them, and I'm looking for an entry point.
Okay, so the low's 22, the high's 45. You're trading at 25 right now. Okay, so if we bring this back, if you want to see something, folks, it's pretty cool. I mean, this reset itself, but it reset itself right at the last time it had any volume, which goes back to June of 2019, which is at $27 level. What I would do, Dean, I would let this retest the lows out here of 22. If you retest it with light volume, then you get action, because you can see on the other side of this, when this broke topside, that's the last time we had any volume on the way up. And this stock doesn't trade a lot of shares every day also. You know, so I suspect that that retest there of that 22.17 wouldn't be a bad place to get in.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Tom.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Market-wise out here today, folks, if we get over and take a look at these S&Ps, when you see this, my take, we're going higher, folks, and you're going to be in a little shock here because what we did here, this is a classic retest. Yesterday what ended up happening is that they sold the market down. 1230 was the high of the market. S&P goes down, 46 plus, it goes down another 75 points, takes off topside. What we did out here this morning is that you came down to a price point of 24.19, and bottom line is that that basically is a retest of the highs of the lows of yesterday. We're going up. Stay right there, folks. We got Think or Swim coming up next, and I'm Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one. Go get it, folks.